Oh, he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
Hey, what's going on guys, it's Mm10100 and we're back with another update video and kind of a celebratory video as well. We will have our regularly scheduled Let's Play episode going up today on this Wednesday or Thursday for me because I live in Australia, as you know, as most of you know, but yeah, so regularly scheduled programming with my Let's Play of, I believe it's probably going to be New Super Mario Brothers. The next episode should be going up. I think it's more of World, it might be the start of World 5, I believe, so it's alright. I'm a bit ahead of recording. I think I'm up to like starting to record World 7 as of now, so a little bit, a couple of worlds ahead, a couple of episodes ahead as well, so there's that, and Kingdom Hearts is the same as well, as it will next week, but today is a very, very special day when I upload this, and I'll be uploading this a little bit before my regularly scheduled Let's Play episode on my particular Wednesday or Thursday for me. And as you can see, I got the little bit of the old aesthetic. I don't wear the shirt much anymore. It's that much anymore. It's Final Fantasy 13-2. This is actually a female shirt, actually, to be honest, a female size medium or large, I think, maybe might be extra large, and it actually fits me quite well, so yeah, I don't, you know, 13-2 and like the 13 franchise is not particularly people's favourite Final Fantasy, but it's definitely one of the first pre-ordered stuff that I got from like my EB Games or GameStop, and really enjoyed the shirt, and it ended up being, you know, a lot of videos over the years recorded in this, and don't do it as much anymore, but I haven't really taken it out that much so far. I think it's actually the first time I've taken it out this year to wear it. But there's a very special occasion for that, so due to this Thursday or Wednesday, this will actually be my 10th anniversary video. I know, it's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It doesn't feel like it's been since March 19th, 2010 when I started this YouTube channel, which is really fucking crazy. It feels like it doesn't feel like that long, and it also feels like it's been that long. It's been longer than that at the same time, and it's kind of like that weird middle ground where I'm at, and I think that it was the same when it was the 5th anniversary, and to be honest, it feels very weird that video that I made watching a lot of my other videos back and like reacting to some of those videos and even seeing some of those moments, considering that it's 5 years ago, that's really surprising because there's been one Olympic Games since then. There's been, well, another one is on the way. The world's on fire at this point in time of 2020 with the coronavirus and all that type of stuff. And I don't mind saying it because I'm not getting monetized at all, so I don't care about demonetization when it comes to my YouTube channel because my channel isn't monetized. I haven't got enough watch minutes anyway, and I don't have enough subscribers regardless, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it is a very, very serious situation. I haven't got it, thankfully, which is good. I haven't got a cold or anything, which is really weird because it should really kind of affect me a little bit because I've got respiratory problems. I've got asthma, so you would think that it would affect me as well, but it hasn't as of yet. we'll put a asterisk on that, but I'm trying to keep as safe as possible, especially with my job working in retail as well. Just trying to have as much safety as I possibly can when it comes to that sort of scenario. But it doesn't feel like it's been that like 10 years since I started this whole YouTube thing, and it's crazy because, you know, realistically when it comes to videos, not many people know this, but I've actually been doing videos for like almost 10 and a half, 11 years, because I had a YouTube channel before this, and some of you guys will know this, that I did with my friend Jordan, my best friend, who lives, and still lives, 2 houses away from me. We decided to make a YouTube channel together. It's called Jordan and Alex. You won't be able to find it on YouTube anymore, unless it won't post our content anyway, whether people use the username or not. I'm not sure if YouTube does that now, like people can actually use deleted usernames still or not, because you never used to be able to do that. So yeah, that's kind of weird, but I guess I can kind of understand where we're going with. But it was something that we did together. Did it for about 6 months. I think we also started, you know, we uploaded a little bit on YouTube. I think we started a little bit beforehand because we went to Dailymotion initially to do our videos, which for those of you that don't know what Dailymotion is, it's a little bit like Vimeo and a little bit like YouTube, where it's another video hosting service and that sort of thing, another video streaming website, although it wasn't as popular. I think Jordan had a channel where he was posting a lot of the Sonic X episodes that are dubbed, I believe, and also subbed as well. And I think he was also doing it for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds at the time, and I think a little bit at the end of GX as well from memory, but I would have to ask him about that. But so that was, yeah, Season 1 and Season 2 of 5Ds, I think, was out around that time, and like the latter, and like most, if not all, of Sonic X is running. So that's from Season 1 all the way up until I think it was like Season 8, Season 9, maybe Season 10. I'm not sure how far that show actually went. I remember watching some Sonic X, but I don't remember watching a lot of it. Probably, I think I'd seen like Season 1, a lot of Season 1, but maybe not all of it. But after that, with the whole like Cosmos and the space aesthetic after that, and like Shadow getting like I can't even remember Shadow getting introduced in that series, so you know, realistically I didn't watch that much of it. But yeah, it was around about the same time. I think he had a Dailymotion account. We started making some own videos of our own. Of course, at the time, you know, we really loved Super Mario Bros. Z, which still love to this day. It's one of the best, probably, Flash animation series in general on the internet. Like that, like Brawl Taunts, Nintendo. There's a whole bunch of stuff, you know, like Mario's Castle Calamity, and there's a whole bunch of animations like ASDF movie and a whole lot of stuff that probably haven't even been able to find on Newgrounds, because there's a lot of animations still there, and a lot of older animations are still there as well, as far as I'm aware. So, but yeah, that was a long time ago, as you no doubt tell, because I've been on the internet for a while. Oh man, I feel old. This 10th anniversary thing has really put me in perspective. Like, yeah, I'm fucking old. But yeah, we did. Well, I think we also at the same time, I think we were watching plush videos at the time, like Super Mario Logan, Stash Bros at that point in time when I was starting out was also another channel that I really liked. Super Mario 134. There's a whole bunch of people that did plush videos back then. Mushroom Heroes, who's my friend, who actually became my friend afterwards, in Kalen. He's fantastic, and I know I'm gonna make him feel really old when I say Mushroom Heroes, because he hasn't been on that YouTube channel. I think he closed that a long time ago. I think it's been 5+ years since he closed that channel. And I think I've actually still got an episode or two sitting around somewhere of that. So, Kayla, if you're watching this, which I'm not sure if you are or not, because I might send it to you, but if not, and you somehow fall into this video and start watching it, and For some reason, curious why I'm mentioning your old username. Well, I'm sorry I'm making you feel old, dude, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I got some episodes of Mushroom Heroes as well. I think episode 1 and maybe episode 6, I think, and maybe like the Luigi singing the Rihanna parody video. I remember that, like that. Oh god, that was a weird time, but it was a time long ago where my memory was a little bit better. But yeah, we started doing plush videos, and we did plush videos on our own. We didn't use any existing characters at all. In particular, so like with my plush videos, where I've used Mario, Luigi, Bowser, you know, all that. Well, I haven't used Bowser, but you know what I mean. Like established like video game characters or that type of thing. When it comes to plushies, it was very, very just uncommon plushies. Some of them we just had around, and we had a lot of fun doing that. And I think eventually I started watching more Super Mario Logan's or more Smash Brothers, Stash Bros content, more plush videos, and I'm like, I really want to do some of this with, like, I want to get some Mario characters, and I initially got my original Luigi, which ended up being this one, the Mama Luigi plush, and it looks a little bit dusty, we'll say. Haven't used him for a while, but yeah, so this was my initial Luigi, and if you go into my earlier plush videos as well, you'll definitely see that. It's crazy that plush is probably like over 10 years old now, which is crazy because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, I started doing this YouTube channel when I was 13, going on to 14 at the time, because my birthday's in a couple of months' time, and I turned 24 this year as well. So it's kind of like that light globe bursting while it turns on. It's like, oh fuck, it's been that long. Holy shit. But yeah, like I started, you know, getting some characters, getting Mario eventually, getting Luigi was my first one, and I got a whole bunch of like other plushies at home. Like I had like a Woody from Toy Story. I had, you know, like an aggro plush, which for those of you that are Australian, and you're old enough like me or older than me will know about aggro. And there's a whole bunch of other plushies there that I've used over the years, and some mascots that some people would recognise, but not everybody. And I think initially I was going to do them in Jordan's and our series in general, which ended up being Brett and Jeff Dudes Retarded Idiotic Adventures. It's a really long name, I know, but at the same time we had a lot of fun with it. But then I ended up doing my own channel. We closed the Jordan and Alex channel for some reason. I can't remember exactly why. And I've been doing this channel for a long time. And we've slowly like migrated from like plush video stuff to more video gaming stuff now. Like I haven't done a review or a countdown for a while, but we used to do those. We've done Let's Plays. We do like first impressions stuff when it comes to video games. Monday uploads is basically me playing random games or like series like To the Arcade, doing arcade modes, doing Blast from the Past, which was a series that I introduced last year, with playing some older games and then just making a video out of it. It's just been a lot of fun making video game videos, and it's something like, if I didn't eventually start doing, I don't think my channel would have lasted that long. I don't think I would have had the situation where I'd still be continuing this YouTube channel if that wasn't for that migration over. Just because I would have got older, my voice would have kind of, as you can tell, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, especially if you've seen that 50th anniversary video, where I've shown some of my early stuff, you'll notice my voice was a lot higher than it is now. It's not too bad. I could still probably do some of the plush video voices, like plush character voices, because some of them were just my natural voice in general, or does, or other random noises and squeals and all sorts of stuff, but I wouldn't probably be able to do all of them, I would say. Like, it just seems like kind of an impossibility, just because, yeah, your voice, your vocal cords have changed over the years as well. But yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been 10 years, but it has, and looking back, like, I've accomplished a lot. Like, there's a lot of things that I've done that I'm really happy with. There's some things that I'm not happy with, we'll say. And some of those I will get into now, because one of the big things that I have really come to terms with is not actually completing things, which is a big problem when it comes to my YouTube channel, because there's a lot of things, a lot of series that I have not completed on my YouTube channel, some that are withstanding at the moment, some that are still standing on their own and haven't been continued for quite some time and have been left to basically left in the void of obscurity in some way, shape or form. And I feel like this 10th year, as a celebration, I kind of want to alleviate some of that. I think, like, something like Brett and Jeff, dude, I don't think it would be possible for us to do that again, because I'd have to get in touch with Jordan, and I don't think Jordan would be interested in that anymore. I don't think he would probably do some of the voices. Like, I would say, like, do, like, one last big gasp episode to finish off the series in general, but even back when we originally recorded it, we didn't finish the series in general. We kind of made it up a little bit as we went along, but we did talk about how the first season was going to end. It's just, I think at that point, like, HD was starting to become a real thing as well. Like, HD cameras were being more and more available to public. Even though, yes, this was 2009, 2010, and HD TVs and things like that were pretty much everywhere. Cameras, not so much, and even when it comes to YouTube and Dailymotion, that sort of thing, they didn't get that functionality straight away, because, yeah, as you can see with, like 4K and, like, 1440p and that sort of thing, as you guys know, and even 1080, if you've been on YouTube for that long, you know that it did eventually take a while for YouTube and other video streaming platforms to have the higher quality stuff. So it was a little bit like that with video cameras back in the day when it comes to HD back in 2009, 2010. Even though, like, the HD technology was out 2005, 6, 7 at that point, you know, like, it wasn't really booming until after 2010. Like, it started being a little bit more prevalent at the end of 2010, going on to 2011 and 2012 onwards. And, like, it's weird to see technology being like it's jumped so much. But we didn't initially, you know, I think we recorded like 6 or 7 episodes of that series in general, and then kind of started from the start again. And the 2 episodes that we have on my YouTube channel, which, if you search up Brett and Jeff Dude, you'll probably be able to find somewhere. It'll be on my YouTube channel. Even if you just go onto my YouTube channel and search it up, you'll be able to find it there. But there's some to be continued that I do want to end. And I feel like there's some series that I do want to finish. A little bit like the Oreo Hunter series, like with the second movie. I really enjoyed doing the 2 movies for that series, because especially the second one, because the second one, I think that was my first big, like, custom thumbnail kind of design that I did via Photoshop, even though it wasn't really that great. It took me a couple of hours to do that last ending shot with the picture of Woody's dad or grandfather. I can't remember. It's been a while since I uploaded that video, but it's been a while since, like, I did that video, and, like, I ended off pretty well. I would say I probably couldn't have ended it off any better. And the fact that it ended, I was happy about. But for other series in general, when it comes to my YouTube channel, there's some that have not actually finished. There's a couple I will say. One thing that is ending, unfortunately, is my footage for Monday uploads when it comes to Smash 3DS. Yeah, I know, Smash 3DS, you know, the last generation Smash Brothers game, Smash 4 on 3DS. And a lot of people are like, well, you're still recording some stuff for 3DS? Why? I mean, Ultimate's out. And I'm like, it's Monday uploads, and that's something that I've done for a long time. Now I'm getting to the stage where I'm not sure if it's this camera or whatever my recording equipment is, or whether it's just my 3DS being weird. But I'm getting straighty lines through some of the footage now. Not like interference like I used to get with my standard definition cameras and stuff, with like TVs and that sort of thing. But you can definitely tell in the footage off the screen. When it comes to the gameplay, it looks pretty bad. So, and I tested it out on a couple of stages. So, and it ended up with the same result. It wasn't just Final Destination. I did it on 3D Land, I think, as well. I've done it on, I think it might have been Midgar, Kirby 64 Dreamland from Smash 64. And a couple other stages, but they all had like the same issue, which is kind of a bit of a problem, especially if you're trying to record that for Monday uploads. It's not up to the quality, and it's not up to the quality anymore, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to bench it, which also means the Smash Brothers Marathon, which I know is weird that I'm saying that it's still continuing, because I said it a couple of weeks ago when I did my last update video, whenever I did my last update, which I think was maybe December, that I was still kind of continuing that. I hadn't planned out that I'm going to be taking 3DS footage from another YouTube channel. Since I watched SGB, I'll do it on there. I'll try to commentate over the footage as best I can, but maybe I might do like a full-on special video for the Smash Brothers Marathon, just talking about my like Smash Brothers in general, my introduction to it, and like my enjoyment out of it, my hype levels, you know, characters, all that type of stuff, while also having like kind of 3DS footage in the background as well, and kind of having that sort of main form like review type video, because I feel like the series the marathon kind of deserves that, and 3DS is the only game that I haven't really shown off other than Ultimate, which is not complete, so I can't really show it off that much at all anyway, because DLC is still a thing. But there's other series in general that I have not finished, and some of them will be one of them will be very surprising to you guys that I do want to complete in 2020 in general, in this 10th anniversary year. One is the Fail series. So for those of you that don't know, I did a Fail series way back in the day, doing it over like, you know, kind of like a Game Fails, like Halo Fails of the Week on Rooster Teeth type of thing, where you know, like you would have your fails and your like epic fails and, you know, epic wins when it comes to some people and that sort of thing. And it was like a standard fails series in general. It didn't really take off, I will say, but I feel like doing one last episode for that, kind of get all the compilation of some of the old episode stuff and compile all those moments together into one video, and also maybe show off some new fails that I had, because I think I actually ended up getting a few in other games and that sort of thing. Maybe make some more and play some games online and get some more out of it. But yeah, I feel like that series deserves to end properly. And the other one, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. If I'm forgetting anything, it's probably a series that other than Brett and Jeff Dude. Most of these series will end, I think, in some form or fashion, or at least I will try to this year. The other one is a very surprising one. So I feel like I left this series on a very, 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 very steep cliffhanger, and I didn't mean for it to be such a big gap between seasons, but I feel like leaving the series on this cliffhanger is not going to do the series justice. So my initial first video and first series for my YouTube channel is coming back in 2020. I feel like, if I do eventually write all of it. Luigi and Mario Stupid Retarded Adventures Season 3. Feel like it's actually going to be a thing. I have, to put in perspective, I've been meaning to do this for a few years now. I think it was a little bit after my 5th anniversary video was made. I think it might have been a couple of months after that I started writing the script for it, and I said to myself, if I at least write maybe like 5 episodes for the last season and it just ended off in a way, then I feel like that would be fine. And excuse the dogs, I've got my window open because it's a little bit warm in this room, and still it's kind of cooling down outside as well. But yeah, I ended off the series in a really dubious cliffhanger, and I didn't expect to leave the cliffhanger for so long. But I feel like in general this series deserves to end properly with an actual finale. Just because it's my first series in general. It's one that long time viewers, and I mean long time viewers, will know and will appreciate a lot, and I feel like it will give them satisfaction in a lot of ways. And I know it's weird to go back to plush videos after what we considered at the start of the year and at the end of last year, where we like Copper as a thing, the children online protection, whatever it stands for, like the I forget what the act is called, but exactly, but yeah, with that whole debacle, it kind of felt like it was a scenario that I didn't want to tread into. But I feel like I really kind of, like, I care about the act. I get it, like, I get the reasoning behind it, and it's a good initiative to have legislation behind that, but at the same time, I feel like those fans that have been waiting a long time really deserve this. And I said to myself, if I can at least write 5 episodes, even if you want to extend it to 10, if you can at least write 5 and have a pretty good conclusion, by all means just write it all, and then we'll end up recording. I think I've written the ending to the series. I think I've written 3 episodes at least. I think I'm halfway through the 4th episode, and I've got a lot of bullet points that I kind of have ideas for on what I could do in the series in general. So hopefully with those bullet points and going over that, I can at least make something kind of good. I would have to make this season an odd number, because that's been my thing with the last couple of years. I will notice, like an 8, actually no, even, because we're on an even, aren't we? So the first season was 10 episodes, but the 10th episode was in 2 parts, so it ended up being 11 episodes basically. And season 2 also ended up being 11 episodes, which, if you find season 2 episode 11, again, really apologise the editing for that, because you tell that the sound is really down on some of those scenes, especially in that video, because, God, editing that back in the day was a killer. But yeah, like, it feels like it's been long enough. Like, if I do like 8 episodes, that would be great, because it's like 30. It's a nice even number. I would be happy with that. But if it only gets to like 5 or 6, I don't mind. Like, if I can at least write 5 and write a pretty good, like, I've written an ending that I feel like makes sense in a lot of contexts, and some people might like, some people might not like, but I feel like it'll do the series justice, and it's kind of like a little wink and nod to a series that I love so much in general. And yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna return with Luigi Mario Super Retarded Adventures with Season 3, because I feel like that cliffhanger has been holding on way too long. As for the voices, I will try to excuse myself as best as possible when it comes to that series in general, because some of those characters I have not played for a very, very long time, and my voice might not be as good for some of the characters as they would be, but you know, you can't really kind of kill off some of these characters in general, because some of them are fan favorites, or you know, they're in a situation where they're kind of integral to the plot. So so that won't be a thing. That like, I don't think I'll be killing off really any characters from the last season in pre-production for the next season. That's eventually if I do record it, which I hope I do, because I feel like the 10th anniversary and ending what basically started my YouTube channel, I feel like that's nice. You know, like if I eventually close my YouTube channel and I say, what have I done, what have I accomplished on this YouTube channel, I'll say, well, the series that I started this YouTube channel with, I did a really good run with it, and I did actually finish it. You know, because if you really get to a situation where some YouTube channels just close and just finish with their prominent franchise and series that they've made hasn't ended, and yeah, so basically I don't want to be in that list of things, so hopefully I can get that done. I would show you a teaser, but I don't have one ready. I do kind of have one written out eventually when I start recording a lot of stuff, but I don't have one. I wish I did for this video, but I don't. Probably been talking on for a long time. Holy shit, 30 minutes. Holy shit, one of my voices is probably going to go up and down and all over the place. But now I guess this gives me perfect practice on voice recording, like, yeah. But yeah, like it feels like it's been a long time coming. There's a lot of series that I need to finish. There's a lot of stuff that I need to finish in general. A lot of games I need to play as well. 2020 and this 10th year celebration. It's going to be a big one. Because, I mean, we've got, at the moment, unless coronavirus kind of delays it, we've got Olympics starting in July, which I haven't played Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 games on Switch yet, but I do have it over in that pile over there, it's in there, but I haven't even opened it yet. Actually, I have opened it, I've put it in my Switch already, but I haven't played it, because just in case there's updates with the game. But yeah, so eventually I'll be doing that too. I feel like I'll be doing a little bit of a breather and like a refresher with some of the previous Olympic games, just on the build up for Japan 2020 and Tokyo 2020, I should say. And I feel like I'm going to do a series of that. I'm not going to do like the full-on Road to Tokyo 2020 type of thing like I did with the Road to Rio series, just because I don't have some of the games anymore. I don't have Rio, I don't have Sochi 2014 anymore. I do have the first three, because I really do like a lot of those. I do like all three of those games. So I think I'll play like a couple of events maybe, and then get right into Tokyo 2020 when I get time, because there's a lot of games that I want to play. I've only just started Resident Evil 2. I am most of the way done through Devil May Cry 5. Nier Automata is something that I do want to start as well. Start again. Because I did play that for a while and stopped. Excuse me. See, I need water for my voice, because I haven't talked for this long for quite some time unless it's in conversation with somebody else. So I'll let you guys go, because I feel like this video has probably gone on long enough as is. But yeah, so refreshers, Let's Play episode today. It's coming out later today. New series, all the videos, like Let's Plays, first impressions videos, first campaign impressions, to the arcade, Blast from the Past, Monday uploads, all that stuff. It's coming back in full force. I gotta record a lot of stuff, but that's gonna be back in full force. as well as my Let's Plays in general. And all the franchises are coming back, like the Fail series, and hopefully the Luigi and Mario's Stupid Retarded Adventure series as well, to at least finish those videos off, and finish those series off in a, hopefully a high note. So with all that said, and whew, this has been a long video, but thank you guys so much for watching this video and this 10th anniversary kind of slash update video of my YouTube channel in general, Mario Man 2100. I feel like eventually I might want to do a rebrand of this channel, eventually, give it a new username. That's eventually, maybe. I've been thinking on and off about it, but haven't actually initiated anything towards that idea yet, so it's still got my old Mario Man 2100 username, and I don't mind having it like that because I probably wouldn't have it any other way. And a lot of people know me as Mario Man anyway from school because they knew my YouTube channel exists, but that made a few things awkward for some people, I will say. But thank you guys so much for watching this huge, long video. I'm very sorry. I can ramble on sometimes, and when I'm not put in check, as you can tell from some of the videos that are on my YouTube channel, especially Final Fantasy VII Remake, holy shit. That video was like 50 minutes. And that was like, what, 3 videos combined into one. Like the 2 initial video recordings of Final Fantasy VII, which my camera does, because it kind of divides videos up into like half an hour, roughly half an hour sittings, which is why like an hour sitting is kind of good for editing. And the talk afterwards, the day after, geez, that 50-minute video, holy shit. But yeah, you know, it's a game that I'm excited for, so, you know, did the same thing for Kingdom Hearts, technically, in some ways. I think that was like 40 minutes. So, so yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this update slash 10th anniversary celebration type of video. This has been Mario Man 2100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.